By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I constitute this assembly a congregation of the University of Cape Town.
Please remain standing while we sing the national anthem. Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to invite a member of the Student Representative Council to read the university dedication.
Greetings everyone, Sanbonani, Ajivin, Nda, Manpoti, Sabanbakoti, Goeiemiddag almal. Standing before you is Usislam Kunyelwa, a member of the Student Representative Council, and I read the pledge as follows. At this time of celebration, we, the members of the University of Cape Town, reaffirm our mission to nurture rational and creative thought and free inquiry, to strive for excellence in teaching and research, to educate for life, and to address the challenges of our society. We undertake to advance these ideals in a spirit of freedom and responsibility and through consultation and debate. We celebrate our founders, benefactors, and predecessors, those who have built the fabric and nourished the values of UCT. To those of you who will graduate today, we wish courage, wisdom, and purpose. To those who leave the university to learn and work elsewhere, may you be sustained by those values which unite us here today and advance them in the world beyond. A love of truth and learning, and of this, our university. May this be the beginning of the great things that are waiting for you beyond and in front of you. Thank you very much.
You may take your seats. Again, good morning. Good morning, graduates. That's more like it on this beautiful day in Cape Town. And welcome to family members and friends, Abo Makulu, Vorakadi, Zuzukulwane, everyone who has joined our graduates to mark this very auspicious event. This is the graduation ceremony of the Faculty of Health Sciences at the University of Cape Town. In this session, we celebrate our bachelor's graduates. Today marks the culmination of years of study, discipline, and perseverance. Some of you and many of you started this 4 years ago, others 6 years ago, and here you are. This is a moment of recognition and the beginning of a new chapter shaped by purpose and possibility. The Faculty of Health Sciences prepares graduates to meet real-world health challenges with skill and care. I should know. I'm a product of the same. We know that you are going to change the world, informed by professions grounded in service, ready to contribute in clinics, hospitals, laboratories, and communities across South Africa and beyond. Your journey thus far reflects commitment and a deep sense of responsibility to others. This achievement cannot be attributed to you alone as an individual, but also to those who supported you, and many of them, families, friends, mentors, and staff who have stood alongside you through demanding coursework and clinical training. We recognize this support and appreciate it sincerely. To begin the program, the musicians from the South African College of Music will present a performance in honor of the graduates. And I must also mention that for today and for this session, our presiding officer is our Vice Chancellor, Professor Musa Mushabela.
If I were a rich man, diddle-dee-da-diddle-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dum. All day long I'll pity-pity-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dum. If I were a pity-pity rich, I did-a-dee-da-dee-da-da man. I'll build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There will be one long staircase just going up, and one heavy long coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yacht with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, and each going as noisily as they can, and each loud quack 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 will land like a trumpet in the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, di-di-di-di-di-di-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dum. All day long I'll pity-pity rich. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dum. If I were a pity-pity rich, die-di-da-di-die-di-da-di man, I see my wife, my gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see here putting on airs and striding like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in! Screaming at the servants day and night. Acosta, Acosta, Acosta! The most important man in town will come and follow me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Ratavia, pardon me, Ratavia, posing problems that will cross a rabbi's eye. Bye-bye, 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 bye. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you reach, they think you do really know. If I were rich, I'll have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have the seat by the eastern wall. And I'll discuss the holy books with a learned man 7 hours every day. That will be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dum, all day long I'll pity-pity-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dum. Lord, who made the lion on the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man.
I'm sure many of you would have recognized the piece, If I Were a Rich Man, from the musical Fiddler on the Roof, performed by baritone Sandile Zeta, accompanied on piano by Marlene Flock. Let's give them a round of applause. The vibrant South African College of Music at the University of Cape Town is considered to be one of the leading music schools in South Africa, offering a diverse range of genres of music, from African and world music, classical, jazz, music technology, and opera. Sandile is in his 4th year of a Bachelor of Music, studying under Associate Professor Patrick Tikolo. Marlene completed her postgraduate diploma in piano performance at the University of Cape Town under Dr. Esther Kruger in 2024. Let's give them another round of applause. Indeed.
You are now going to walk along the roads of the heroes and those of the heroines. You have gone through the pain pain of fear and you've learned to conquer it. And now we will be looking up to you when you'll be marching up in front, when you have loved to contend against the river of tears, when we have cried and when we have cried to broadcast the river of tears. Halala, la, 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 la. Nasi siqisho isithixo sempumelelo makwathini. Niqeqeshiwe ngengqondo nade wathi qatha amacebo. Now you continue making yourselves, your academic parents, and your financial supporters proud. Halala, sanulala makwathini, yimini yovuyo namhlanje. Yeah. We are happy and proud. Thank you for your dedication in understanding, in maintaining, and in providing for human health. Amaqobakazana ngalale ndleleni kunyembelekile. Sibamba ngazo zozibili. Halala, halala, halala. Sibamba ngazo zozibili makwathini azintuba buchopho. Look at the hands. Look at the work of your hands. May these strong roots spread to the far ends of the world. Ndiyimbongi yosiba umagabuti washo umuntu omlambo uthithi bumsuthu umjobi uthiko lashino zinga ephume sithi ndiliyaka yaka ndinje kuma ndiliyaka yaka mna ndinje hamba fuya ndiliyaka yaka mna ndiliyaka yaka mna ndiliyaka mna amadenga wetyala ndiwagawula ndiwarhuqa ndiphuma ndinyantsula ndisejeje yeah.
Technology can try, but it will never win when competing against our Imbongi. I will come back to Imbongi. Stay there, right there, Neliso, don't move. But first, I want us to recognize our marimba procession, marimba jam. When the procession was coming in, you would have heard what they were doing from right in front. They will be with us until the end. Marimba Jam is an award-winning social enterprise that both performs and teaches the African marimbas in Cape Town, Johannesburg, and recently, Durban. The company originally sprang from an outreach initiative created in 2012 to share the joy of playing marimbas with learners from under-resourced schools. Now, Marimba Jam is a thriving company that performs at a wide range of events while their non-profit organization branch reaches out to vulnerable communities. Let's honor them with a round of applause. Now, back to our Imbongi, a composer and an orator of poems of praise. Imbongi offer critical commentary and narrative on the state of society through their Izimbongo. The poem of praise and Umbongo was offered in honor of you, our graduates, but also families and teachers. The praise poet, as I've mentioned, is Neliswa Sampi. Neliswa, aka Nelly K, is known and revered as a vocalist, poet, dancer, drummer, percussionist, with other different African traditional music instruments, and a composer who, as you can see, has huge presence on stage and has a unique voice. This is a dynamic songstress, bringing new meaning to Afropop, Afro-jazz, gospel, and African traditional music. This is not insignificant. Some of you may have attended the recent jazz festivals, one in Cape Town, the other in Franschhoek. Yes, the Franschhoek one, continuing with the tradition of jazz from Montreal, Switzerland. And I must say, UCT graduates from the School of Music, like Mandisi, Janji. They are absolutely world-class, and their presence on stage shouldn't surprise us when we have people like Nelly Swa sharing what can be offered only from this continent, nowhere else in the world. Nelly Swa continues to pay it forward, teaching in one of the schools in Cape Town, drawing from another degree from UCT in music education. A sincere thank you to you, Nelly Swa. Thank you for your gift of poem.
By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I admit to the degrees specified and grant the diplomas and certificates specified to the candidates recorded as in absentia. I shall now grant the diplomas and certificates and admit to the degrees specified the candidates to be presented to me.
VC, I apologize for a few remarks at this time. I couldn't help thinking, colleagues, about the song that was being sung, If I Were a Wealthy Person. And really, I wanted to apologize that we can no longer guarantee that you as health professionals will be wealthy people. But let me greet you this afternoon. Halala, bafundile halala. Halala to the families who walked with you and come to share in this celebration with you. Halala. It's a special thing because this is your last formal contact for your undergraduate studies that you come back to UCT, because you've all worked now in the system. And you've touched our people in their heartbreak and in their vulnerability. I pray that as you touch them and as you listen to them and as they lay there in your care, they were able to see that you came from UCT. That in the spirit in which your teachers here taught you, that they were able to see these people have come to heal us from a very special place. Because in truth, as you leave today, you will continue to be a reflection of who we are and how we appear in the world. So thank you very much for your journey with us. And I want to just celebrate the MBCHB students. This is the group that started when I arrived, so we were in first year together in 2020. In that most interesting of years. VC, I present candidates now for the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Ayolua Tumisang Agbula. With distinction in the clinical sciences, Ruth Emily Amour. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Ismail Arendt. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Bashira Arifdin. With distinction in the basic sciences, Kezia Estelle Baker. Lerato Tricia Baloy. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Logic Vukosi Baloy. Sissy Paul Banton. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Muhammad Hud Abdullah Bayat. With distinction in the clinical sciences, Carl Jason Bealey. With distinction in the clinical sciences, Kelly Cleone Bettersworth. With distinction in basic sciences and clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Karina Deamati Bana. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Nooreen Ball. This candidate also was awarded last year the Bongani Mayosi Foundation Academic Leadership Award, Melisizwe Pulo. Bonke Sarah Bokaba. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Amira Puerta. With distinction in the basic sciences and the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Talia Chelsea Puerta. With distinction in the basic and clinical sciences and the degree with first-class honors, Tessa Pamela Puerta. Just face the other way. Lusani Boasi. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Husna Baks. With distinction in the basic sciences, and the degree with honors, Yana Bel Kutsia. Good. Gabriela Vera Kochobos. Cassidy Jade Diamonds. Mia Ann de Groot. Lincoln Adrian Diedrichs. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with first-class honors, Amina Domingo. Altamarie Duprier. With distinction in the basic and the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Sonia Durant. With distinction in the basic and the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Annika Eberhardt. Hannah Essop. Kensani Unati Kaisa. Anika Khamuldin. Let me at this point just say it feels like there are a lot of distinctions, but I want you to be assured that these come with averages above 75%, and in other parts 80%, but in more than 1 year of study. So we don't give these out cheaply. With distinction in the basic sciences and the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Samuel Michael William Guild. Anja Groenewald. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Satvika Harilal. And a candidate who was the UCT SRC Vice President 2022-23, Swazi Tandoluetu Hlophe. With distinction in the clinical sciences, Wesley James Holtman. Sunman M. Amara Isaacs. Tyra Danielle Ayer. With distinction in the basic and the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Yusra Jatin. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Ji-Yun Jion. Dean Bailey Zhao. Rahul Joseph. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Michaela Kapp. Mombatisi Emihle Katiwa. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Ella Katz. With distinction in the basic sciences and the degree with honors, Talia Eyenga Kibonte. Mulisa Kaku. Mariam Khan. Musa Mercy Gemelete. Mamelo Gitledi. Uyanda Malusomuhle Khoza. Nomagugu Nothando Kumalo. With a distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Singwan Kim. With a distinction in the basic sciences and the degree with honors, Holinhlanhla Ngobi Kunene. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with honors, Gabriela Celine Latachan. Muaza Latib. A former member of the Health Sciences Student Council with distinction in the clinical sciences, Matthew Shane Leong. Nina Lonwabo Mabusela. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with first-class honors, Danielle Kayla McMahon. Tracy Shonisani Madima. Tsepo Joash Maise. Asenati Mandongana. Chilidzi Maemu Manwadu. Christina Marinakos. With distinction in the clinical sciences, Lindoguhle Andriama Masangu. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Ivana Nema Masinde. Mzwakhe Gift Mbele. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Siaka Nomastole Mbechwa. Muzi Eric Mbonambi. Anaye Mtechwa. With distinctions in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Anlume Mens. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Keegan Ross Mills. Oguhle Minye. Raquel Naomi Mitchelson. Mlungisileli Awonke Sipelo Ngamase. Yeah, unfortunately, Naledi was chair of the Health Sciences Students' Council. What? Unfortunately. I can't tell my mind what to say. But clearly wanting to perform again, Naledi Bohlale Mohale. I hope she behaves in the same way with her patients. Riyad Mohammed. Congratulations. With distinction in the basic sciences and the degree with honors, Afanelwa Bulumko Zide Mondliwa. Divakaran Mudli. A member of the Mail and Guardian Top 200 last year, with distinction in the basic sciences and clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Ashraf Irshad Musa. With distinction in the basic sciences and the clinical sciences, the degree with first-class honors, Angelia Sarah Moss. Sibonga kuhle Nombuso Mpanza. Gideon Mposhomali. The degree, you've got to hear this. You've got to hear this. With distinction in the basic sciences and the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Lubelihle Msimanga. Akona Yolanda Mtetwa. Wanele Mthethwa. Tinashe Sibongile Rudo Muchenje. Uzwote Mukwevo. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with honors, Hannah Lee Miller. Congratulations. Too many corrections here. With distinction in the basic sciences and the clinical sciences. Let me start at the beginning though. Talita Mareka Miller has completed a PhD while studying medicine in clinical science and immunology. She completes this degree with first-class honors. Talita Mareka Muller. With distinction in the basic and the clinical sciences and the degree with first-class honors, Ara Naidu. Kaira. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with honors, Kairav Naidu. Kirsten Ray Margaret Naidu. Asisipo Ndinisa. Luvuyo lwethu Sambesiwe Ntubela. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with honors, Stephanie Newman. Zanele Kelethabo Ngubane. Tamia Shemaine Nkalanga. Tandile Zama Nonkoko. Ibrahim Nurdin. I love you here. Best student in the MBCHB Primary Healthcare in 2025, Azanda Mbuso Ntombela. One of the things that has developed in the faculty over the last couple of years is a particular care for disability, both in the unit for disability care, which runs the diploma for disability inclusion that you'll hear about later, but also in the way we manage students who are discovered to have a disability after they've started. And so, in the case of the student who comes now, the faculty has walked along with her for a significant period of time, ensuring that she is accommodated in the learning of medicine, and so all of the cognitive learning is achieved and accommodations have been made for a disability. And so with significant honor, Avela Sesona Ntsokoma. Smiso Mluleki Nzama. I hope you've got proper shoes. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Olwake Nzuza. With distinction in the clinical sciences, Andrew William O'Brien. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Adila Mohammed Omar. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Kyra Holly Ormond. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Tarlan Padiachi. With distinction in the clinical sciences, Fatima Bibi Parker. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Sadia Zubair Patel. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Tamsin Paisel. With distinction in the basic sciences and the degree with honors, Zwashu Corinne Opi. So another member of the HSSC shortly after I arrived, and a finalist for the Bongane Moyosi Award, with distinction in the basic sciences and the clinical sciences, and the degree with honors, Darren Mervyn Piare. Megan Alice Pickles. With distinction in the basic sciences and the clinical sciences, the degree with first-class honors, Carrie Therese Pike. President of Shoko Health in 2025, with distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Shivanika Pillay. Siamtanda Poswayo. A former member of the Health Science Students Council, Sita Punwasi. With distinction in the clinical sciences, Kimika Ramdev. With distinctions in the basic and clinical sciences and the degree with first-class honors, Keshava Siddhartha Ramprasad. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Darika Rampal. Moafe Cyril Ramulongo. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Jennifer Lynn Reed. Arjun Rupnarayan. Siamzukisa Zubenati Sangu. A former member of the Health Sciences Student Council, Hannah Jane Schaefer. Winner of the Best Award in the Psychiatry and Mental Health, with distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with first-class honors, Timothy James Christian Sharples. Distinctions in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Aletta Sibi. With the distinction in the clinical sciences, Kuhle Uzile Siboto. Lungile Zinhle Skosana. With the distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, the degree with first-class honors, Lucy May Stepinovich. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with honors, Unati Tabata. Michaela Morrison Thomas. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Yumna Chagoning. With distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with honors, Kyle Jaden Trout. A former member of the Health Science Students Council, Tendani Chavungwa. Layla Giddy Turner. Distinctions in the basic, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Janka van Skalkwijk. So Asanda's been all over the place in the faculty, but she's written an essay here. She's won the Faculty of Health Sciences Surgery Prize for the student who showed the most promise. But with distinction in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Asanda Hannah Villani. Janine Way. A distinction in the basic sciences, Kirsten Weiss. Courtney Yolanda Willemse. Musawenkosi Innocent Zenzile. With distinction in the clinical sciences and the degree with honors, Hlengiwe Nokubonga Nokuthula Zondi. With distinction in the basic sciences and the degree with honors, Zian Zotenberg. Distinctions in the basic sciences, the clinical sciences, and the degree with first-class honors, Piwoguhle Zungu. Recipient of the Rising Star, a national award, at the National Health Excellence Award, Abongile Kwezi Zwane. Congratulations. Are we changing? Vice-Chancellor, we change degrees now to the Bachelor of Science in Audiology, Daniel Mitchell Kutsia. Celine Custodio. With distinction and a gold medal in the audiology degree, Michelle Taylor Hans. Wait a bit. I should give them time. Nadira Karwa. Hey? Winner of the Foreman Prize, Kulegile Titi Koza, also an HSCC member. Kimberly Shiluva Koza. Njongo Makanya. Musida Majid. Fizoguhle Mfundo Makanya. The degree with distinction, Boniswa Hope Malamule. Madira Monica Maponya. Ayanda Mashaba. Nomfundo Pretty Matebula. Ngobani Innocent Mlotshwa. Mahotso Mamokajane Mokete. Aviwe Zamakuno Msebisi. Nhlosenhle Halalisani Ndlovu. Olivia Jane Price. Thando wethu aphiwe chapa. Jada Weber. We changed degrees again for the Bachelor of Science in Occupational Therapy. Guys, too much noise now. Azra Bassa. The degree with distinction, Jade Georgia Beale. Adra Boli. Oh, this is an interesting thing. She's graduated with a Bachelor of Business Science here with distinction as well, and is an award winner here, but passes this degree with distinction, Jessica Ann Berger. The degree with distinction, Chloe Emma Cave. The degree with distinction, Leora Churchco. Shannon Robin Childs. Oh, this is a special one, VC. Gold medal for the top performance in occupational therapy across all years of the degree, but the Dean's Prize for the top, where are you going? The Dean's Prize for top performance in the Faculty of Health Sciences, which means that she won the award over all of the degrees, including medicine, physio, OT, audiology, but she gets the degree. It goes without saying, the degrees with distinction, Tyler Rose Christie. Robin Emma Curry. With distinction, Emily Daly. Matthew Dialendi. Savannah Dearham. Iman Dolly. Shannon Gabriela Fritz. Yane Hatton. The degree with distinction, Meg Hatton. Misha Sandra Horn. The degree with distinction, Jody Lee Jacobs. Oh, this is a special one. Sportsperson of the Year 2025 for UCT Kickboxing, Student Sports Union Vice Chairperson for 24-25, Saskia Jade Jankis. With distinction, Erin Valerie Johnson. Matsemela Blessing Kekana. Onika Khatle. and a young man who's working out in the outskirts of Mthatha at Solo, trying to learn the clicks VC, Swing Chan Kim. Mia Lucia Klenkis. Megan Amy Kramer. The degree with distinction, Ivana Mia Krivokapic. With distinction, Dipta Paresh Lala. With distinction, Salome Desiree Langa. With distinction, Kate Beth Lodge. Kirsten Rachel MacArthur. Masana Diambu Maluleke. Fumelani Mbali Chavalelo Maluleke. The degree with distinction, Dana Ann McCarthy. Tony Bradleen Mayer. Bushra Mlanzi. Okay. Oh, this is a nice one. Former Shoko Health OT, but more importantly, part of the students who motivated for the multilingual oath, which you took for the first time in the faculty last year. Mpho Mokosi. Terran Lee Moses. Former member of the 2025 Residents' Council and member of the Student Parliament 2025, Kuhle Mpengesi. Gracia Kalombo Mujinga. Mandisa Ndwalane. I should drink water first, eh? Ongezwa Ngobela. Sesethu no Engese. Shoko leadership in 2025, Wasila Ori. With distinction, Kaylin Michelle O'Kelly. Oh, you want to win. Another person who proposed the multilingual oath and actually participated in the multilingual oath translation, Oyisa Lihle Ntwanambi. Congratulations. With distinction, Lauren Alexandra Palmer. Congratulations. With distinction, Emily Peckham. Congratulations. Jasmika Rajkumar. Congratulations. Azra Rasul. Rachel Tova Rod. Congratulations. A student with the best work practice in OT, top practice learning, and FHS director for the Muslim Students Association, with distinction, Ubaid Dullah Samsudin. Courtney Lee Sassman. With distinction, Kerry Ann Smith. Marley Sneyman. Cassidy Jade Thaker. Congratulations. From the Zion Christian Church Student Fellowship, Malebo Precious Klubatla. With distinction, Anke van der Merwe. I just said to the student, I don't like to tell Stellenbosch's news here, but she came across with a degree from Stellenbosch, and she had taken this one with distinction, Zane Wessels. With distinction, Hayley Wilcox. Jordan Williams. The degree with distinction, Megan Diane Young. One of the people who participated in the translation, just so people know, at the oath taking last year, for the first time the students read an oath in English, Afrikaans, and isiXhosa across the country. That hasn't happened before, but Nogubonga took part in that. But she's also a silver medal winner from Otasa and a gold awards holder. Nogubonga Sisanda Zuma. VC, we changed to the Bachelor of Science. We changed to the Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy. For the Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy, Carice Abrams. The note here, VC, is your favorite HSSC member, but a multilingual oath translator, Matema Baloy. Altus Pietre. With distinction, Amy Ray Bernberg. Seth Patrick Bierkus. Drishti Bojraj. Tobinhliziyo Bodlani. Anoti Dashe Cheyenne Chingwenje. Justin Alex Coburn. Congratulations. With distinction in the degree, Caitlin Hannah Corcoran. Connor Davids. With distinction, Kirsten Hannah de Villiers. Member of the Shoko Physio Leadership in 2025, Ulfa Dolly. Tyra Kristen Donnelly. Melanie Furey. Ethan Luke Fowler. Enhle Kaleka. Michael Logan Hasbrook. Congratulations. Hey? Member of the Physiotherapist Student Committee, Josiane Ineza Habinshuti. With distinction, Gabriela Joy Hector. Best Research Project in final year, Alia Isaacs. Gershon Julius. Karabo Kunda Vanessa Kambi Kambi. Dalzil Kennedy. With distinction, Hannah Caitlin Labuskachny. With distinction, Kerry Wyndham Lands. Janelle Kayleen Leonard. Rolibua Mabasa. Sonke Sinenkosi Mabuza. Avuyile Matrida. Masechaba Sentoteng Mahlase. So her claim to fame is organizing the DHRS ball. But Matsepo, Amelia Maimela. Lindogutle Precious Mashinini. Rick Grant Matter. UCT First Team Basketball and the captain for 24 and 25, Tembelihle Mhambi. Rivoningo Lenient Mshongo. Kotloano Moshabeng. Retabile ke baebetso Mokitli. Letula Edward Moloi. Mishumo Mibuya Mpichalel Lale. Congratulations. Zenande Mpikwa. I'm going to select now. Shoko, let me just say something about Shoko. If you have spare money somewhere, give it to Shoko, because it's an 80-year-old organization that does great things across the Cape Peninsula. So Boyketlo was the Shoko physiotherapy rep in 2024, Boyketlo Mtao. Anya Nell. Nkumisa Mceni. Tebogo Nkosinathi Nkosi. Jesse Nyman. The best research project in final year with distinction, Gabriela Julia Papaonu. She didn't stay long enough to ask how to say it. Marissa Elaine Paris. Captain of the UCT water polo team, Lara Ann Prinsloo. Congratulations. Tell me you're going to take a selfie on your side. Sibabalwe, Gibelo, Gina. Labiba Rademeyer. Giselle Roach. Congratulations. Fezile Charmaine Shabangu. Sinethemba Nomzamo Shezi. This looks like hieroglyphics here. Lindiwe Queen Skele. Congratulations. For the Best Research Project in final year, Sumaya Solomons. I'll just do these two. Co-President of Shoko in 2025 and the fourth year Research Class Award, Sania Sudan. Part of the Physiotherapy Student Council, Malone Surtis. Dominic Taylor. With distinction, Sinead Thistlewhite. Siposetu Chaka. Haley Tessa Wesi. Shepherd Zimunya. In the Communication Sciences area, the Bachelor of Science in Speech Language Pathology with distinction, Sophia Boland Brunk. For the gold medal in the Speech Language Pathology degree with distinction, Kirsty Ann Burmeister. With distinction, Sinead Emma Kneen Chapman. With distinction, Caitlin Julia De Bruyne. Leah Mika Iso. Shoko Speech Therapy Rep at Adult Clinics with distinction, Mishka Ghani. On the Dean's Merit List in 23-24 and the degree with distinction, Tiana Lee Griffin. On the Dean's Merit List 23-25 and a Health Science Scholarship with distinction, Salma Hassan. Dean's Merit List and a member of the Shoko Health Speech Therapy Committee in 2025, Sibusisiwe Gianne. So the degree with distinction after being on the Dean's Merit List since she arrived, Madia Katrada. Caitlin Lee Lamb. With distinction, Gemma Lynham. Karabo Divine Makwana. With distinction, Lara Abigail Murray. It feels like I'm marketing Shoko this morning. Former head of Shoko Speech, Anza Masibigiri. With distinction, Shriha Maharchand. can turn and face the audience. Another Shorko speech, recruitment and referral rep, Mpho Hope Mulaudzi. Jenna Ann Power Wilson. Mia Isabella Presbury. Vyashna Ramkelawan. Arihone Ramukondo. On the Dean's Merit List for 23 and 24, the degree with distinction. The degree with distinction, Jaden Mika Smith. Taiba Subaili. Arya Takurdin. Tobile Sibongin Kankla Tabiso Twala.
What a wonderful occasion. Now, by having the degree conferred upon you, you are no longer graduates. You are graduates now. I can see you want to do this. Rise, 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 rise. Now, you have to do this properly. You have to do this properly. I need you to look across and everywhere where family, friends, and loved ones are sitting, make eye contact, and then you can wave the scroll. And to also honor your teachers, those who are sitting on the platform, I want you to do the same. Lock eye and wave that scroll again. Beautiful. Indeed, they love you too. Graduation also brings responsibility. The knowledge and skills gained here call for ethical practice, compassion, and a commitment to improving health care for all. As you step forward, you do so at a time that calls for thoughtful, responsive, and inclusive approaches to health and well-being. Today's ceremony is a moment to reflect, celebrate, and look ahead. It affirms UCT's role in preparing graduates who contribute meaningfully to society. And you must have heard about our third mission as a university: societal, and social responsiveness. This marks the start of a lifelong connection with us as your alma mater and with you as our alumni. I now invite our presiding officer, Professor Musa Mushabela, to the podium.
Just do that thing with the scroll a little bit. Let me see it. I just want to... It's the most beautiful sight for me during graduation. I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you and to thank you for being here, attending this auspicious ceremony in this iconic Sarah Baartman Hall. Just to take a moment to celebrate a milestone. Not so long ago, you were dropping them off in their first year, and it's only been a minute, and now they are graduates. We know that as parents, guardians, and loved ones, you play a very significant role in supporting them. And that support often is not visible to us in the university. But I want to take this moment to extend my appreciation and gratitude for your partnership, all you have done in helping us bring them to this point. I want to also say to you that this is not just their degree and their achievement, it's also your achievement. May you please give yourselves a round of applause. I'd like to also take this moment to thank the dean and the faculty members for the work that you've done over the years to bring the graduates to this point. It is hard work, takes a lot of commitment, and one thing that we adhere to is our standards of academic excellence. As the dean mentioned earlier, whenever you hear them talk about distinctions and first-class honors and honors, it is not because these are easy to grant. We do not drop our standards. It's only because they have worked hard to raise the bar to achieve those standards. Let's give them a round of applause. These professionals that you see in front of you and many others who are not here, including professional and administrative support staff and some technical teams as well, some practitioners in clinical services, all of them play an important role in a large ecosystem to ensure quality training for our graduates. And I want to express my appreciation and thanks to all of you, to the faculty, to the clinical services platforms, and everyone who's played a role. Let's give them a round of applause. I now wish to turn to you, graduates. We know that getting into UCT is one thing, and getting through UCT is another thing. And you have made it. Through all the years, through all the hard work, the exams, the assessments, clinical and otherwise, you have worked hard, long hours, late nights, tears here and there sometimes. But through it all, you have persevered, you stayed committed, and here you are. Give yourselves a round of applause and pat yourselves on the back. Moments like this remind us why we are here. They remind us why we commit ourselves to this journey, to this work. The world out there awaits. They await your service, they await your care, they await your support. I encourage you to make sure that you continue to represent yourselves well, represent the university well, represent your families and your communities well. Stay excellent as you have been, as you have demonstrated. Do not forget the values that we have shared with you, the values of Ubuntu, of compassion, of kindness. Stay humble, stay respectful, and make sure that you treat your patients with care and dignity. The world today is tumultuous, it is polarized, it is divided, and there's so much conflict. It is fractured. I encourage you to take your leadership, play your role in making sure that you make this world a better place. Many of you, if not all of you, are going to be leaders in whatever field, specialty, whatever institution, whether you stay private or public, wherever you're going to be, you're going to find yourself in leadership role. And in that leadership, make sure that you take care of people, make sure that you unite people. You can see what is happening around the world, and I hope you all agree that we need to do better in making sure that people are united. Society is not fractured. The social fabric of society is going to depend on your leadership. 20 years, 30 years from now, many of you will be playing prominent leadership roles. That journey begins now and continues through the years. As you continue to grow as a leader, to strengthen yourself and to make sure that you can contribute to society in a way that makes a difference in a positive way. Family, parents, guardians, loved ones, friends, aunts, partners, I encourage you to continue to support them. Just because they've now walked the stage does not mean that they will not need your support. They will continue to face challenges and difficulties as they practice, and I encourage you to continue to support them. We as the university will also remain here to provide them with support whenever they need. Some of them will come back to specialize and obtain further degrees, and we will be here to continue to support them. Our relationship with our graduates will continue because they remain alumni of this university. Alumni of the university continue to be the guardians of the university who ensure that the legacy of what we have as the University of Cape Town continues. So please continue to support them. We will play our part. For now, it's a beautiful day outside. Go and enjoy, celebrate, party, but don't come back late. Have fun. Many, many congratulations to you. I wish you all the best in your careers and hope to see you back here at UCT or wherever we meet you at some point. Strength to you and best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor, for those wise words. We've now reached the end of our ceremony. I now ask that the congregation stands along with our graduates and to remain standing until the procession has left the hall. Once the procession has reached its end, we ask the graduates to join. And as we leave the hall, I ask that we proceed all the way to the bottom where the food trucks are. This is also to make sure that the iconic hall, the Sarah Baartman Hall, named after our ancestor, features beautifully in the pictures that you take. The closer you are to the building, just doesn't work. So the further you go, the pictures will be just stunning.
By virtue of the authority conferred on me, I now dissolve this congregation of the University of Cape Town.